Have you ever wondered what secrets lie hidden in the heart of one of the world's most magical cities? A place where empires rose and fell, where whispers of ancient prayers echo through mighty domes and towering spires. Welcome to Istanbul, a city woven with the threads of history, legend, and timeless beauty. Here, every stone has a story, every shadow hides a secret. From the thundering footsteps of Roman legions to the golden age of the Ottomans and the vibrant pulse of the modern world, Istanbul is not just a city, it's a living, breathing museum of civilization. As you walk its streets, you're never truly alone. The past walks beside you, watching, whispering, waiting to be discovered. Today, we peel back the layers of time to uncover three of Istanbul's most iconic and awe-inspiring landmarks, each with its own tale to tell. So settle in, open your eyes, and let your imagination take flight as we explore the soul of Istanbul. Next, we step into the legendary Hagia Sophia, a building that has worn many crowns and carried the prayers of two great civilizations. A church, a mosque, a museum, and once again, a mosque. Its story begins in 537 AD, when Byzantine Emperor Justinian I ordered its construction to symbolize the power and glory of the Eastern Roman Empire. He wanted nothing less than the most magnificent cathedral the world had ever seen. And he succeeded. When Hagia Sophia was completed, Justinian is said to have stood beneath its soaring dome and declared, "Solomon, I have surpassed thee." For nearly 1,000 years, it stood as the largest cathedral on earth, a masterpiece of architecture with a dome seemingly suspended in midair, like a celestial crown hovering above the worshippers below. But in 1453, the world changed. The Ottoman Sultan Mehmed the Conqueror entered Constantinople, and with him came a new chapter. Rather than destroy Hagia Sophia, he preserved it, transforming it into a mosque. Minarets were added, Christian icons were covered but not erased, and Islamic calligraphy soon adorned its walls. Inside, golden mosaics of Christ and the Virgin Mary looked out across centuries, even as verses from the Quran were recited beneath them. It became not a battleground of beliefs, but a place where worlds collided and coexisted. In 1935, under the modern Turkish Republic, Hagia Sophia became a museum, open to all, a bridge between East and West, faith and philosophy. And in 2020, it was reconverted into a mosque once more, but still welcomes visitors of every background, every nation, every belief. Step inside today, and you'll see the past layered like ancient stone, Christian seraphim hovering near Arabic calligraphy, marble columns from pagan temples beneath golden domes built for saints and sultans alike. The Hagia Sophia is not just a building, it is a living story, a symbol of resilience, a mirror of humanity's struggle between division and unity, conquest and compassion. Some say its dome was designed by divine inspiration, others believe it simply reflects the dreams of empires. So what is Hagia Sophia truly? A house of God? A monument of power? Or perhaps a quiet reminder that even through war, change, and time, beauty, like faith, endures. Süleymaniye Mosque. Our journey begins with the majestic Süleymaniye Mosque. Not just a building, but a crown upon the skyline of old Istanbul. Built in the mid-16th century by the genius of Ottoman architecture, Mimar Sinan, it was commissioned by none other than Sultan Süleyman the Magnificent, a ruler whose empire stretched across 3 continents. But this was more than a mosque. It was a symbol, a declaration of Ottoman glory in stone and space. The mosque stands at the highest point of Istanbul's historic peninsula, deliberately chosen to overlook the Golden Horn, visible from nearly every corner of the city. Sinan, often called the Michelangelo of the East, describes Süleymaniye as his greatest achievement, a harmony of geometry, light, and spirituality. The complex, or kulliye, surrounding the mosque served the public in every way. It had 4 madrasas, Islamic schools, a hospital, public baths, a soup kitchen feeding the poor twice daily, a caravanserai for travelers, and even the tombs of Süleyman and his beloved wife Hürrem Sultan, better known to the West as Roxolana. Inside the mosque, The play of light through stained glass, the vast inner dome, and the intricate Iznik tiles create a breathtaking serenity. The central dome soars 53 meters high, supported by semi-domes in a design inspired by Hagia Sophia, but refined into pure Ottoman elegance. But what truly sets this masterpiece apart is the engineering beneath the artistry. It's said that Sinan used ostrich eggs hidden in the chandeliers to repel spiders and keep the mosque free of webs, a natural pest control method centuries ahead of its time. Another legend speaks of clay jars filled with rose water and oil embedded within the walls to enhance both the acoustics and the air inside. Scholars believe the sound was crafted to flow naturally through the domes, allowing even a whisper from the imam to reach all corners of the hall. Even today, as you walk through the courtyard, the call to prayer echoing under its arches, you feel something deeper, a sense that this place was built not just with stone, but with intention, devotion, and genius. Is it merely a mosque, or is it a message carved into history, telling us that true power lies in beauty, balance, and belief? Galata Tower. Finally, we arrive at the iconic Galata Tower, rising 67 meters above the cobbled streets of Istanbul's Galata district. This medieval stone giant has watched over the city for centuries like a silent sentinel. Built in 1348 by the Genoese, who established a trading colony in Constantinople, the tower was originally named the Tower of Christ and served as part of the city's defensive walls. From its conical roof and narrow windows, guards once watched for invaders and storms alike, its presence both practical and symbolic. As centuries passed, the tower's purpose evolved. It became a lighthouse, guiding ships safely into the Golden Horn. It served as a watchtower, helping detect fires across the wooden rooftops of the ancient city. And at times, it even held prisoners, high above the world, behind stone and sky. But Galata Tower's most enduring legend belongs to a dreamer, Hazarfen Ahmet Çelebi. In the early 17th century, this Ottoman polymath studied the flight of birds and designed a pair of wings inspired by Leonardo da Vinci's sketches. One morning, as the people of Istanbul gazed upward in disbelief, he leapt from the tower's peak and flew. With nothing but his handcrafted wings and raw courage, Hazarfen is said to have soared across the Bosphorus, from Europe to Asia, landing in the Dohankilar district of Üsküdar, a feat that, if true, predates the Wright brothers by nearly 300 years. Sultan Murad IV reportedly rewarded him, and then, wary of his intellect and ambition, exiled him to Algeria, a strange ending for a man who dared to defy gravity. Today, the tower still stands, its walls thick with stories. Climb to the top and you'll see a view that spans continents. Red rooftops, the sparkling Bosphorus, the domes of mosques piercing the skyline like time traveling upward. But beyond the view lies something greater, a feeling, a reminder that history isn't always written in books. Sometimes it's whispered in the wind or carried on wings of legend. So is Galata Tower merely stone and mortar? Or is it a monument to human imagination, to the dreams that rise higher than the city below? 3 landmarks, 3 eras. One city that continues to mesmerize the world. From the echo of sultans' footsteps in marble halls, to the silent gaze of angels frozen in gold, to the winds that once carried a man's dream across the sky. This is Istanbul, not merely a city, but a storybook written in stone, water, and time. So the next time you hear the call to prayer echo through ancient walls, or watch the sun melt into the Bosphorus, listen closely. Because in Istanbul, history doesn't sleep, it whispers. It lingers in the scent of old books in hidden bazaars, in the footsteps echoing through narrow alleys, in the shimmer of candlelight against centuries-old mosaics. What other stories lie buried beneath her rooftops? What secrets do the shadows of her minarets still keep? Perhaps you'll find them, or perhaps they'll find you. Until next time, traveler, keep your eyes open, keep your heart curious, and above all, keep wondering.